Sponsored by rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. rxcardclub.com. .2024 NFL season. Here are the most depressed fan bases ahead of Week 2. Dallas Cowboys v Cleveland Browns, Nick CammettGettyImages. The bulk of Week 2 is here, so before the games get underway, let's look at the three fan bases in the NFL that are flat out beside themselves. It's early, but it's not looking pretty for a few fan bases in particular as Week 2 of the 2024 NFL season gets underway. Sure, a lot can change as most teams still have 16 games left. However, early returns are just painting the bleakest of pictures. As you can probably guess, these fan bases are currently dealing with their teams struggling at the most important position in sports, quarterback. However, the struggles are for different reasons. So, as Week 2 gets underway, let's look at three fan bases that just have to be flat out depressed. The Dave Canales era seemed to bring some optimism to the Carolina Panthers, as the head coach replaced former head coach Frank Reich, who could not motivate a locker room to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Well, even though Canales has a quirky and outspoken personality, that did not translate to the field in Week 1, as the Panthers and second-year QB Bryce Young got destroyed by the New Orleans Saints. And at this point, unless something quickly changes, we may be needing to have a conversation about Young and if he's a franchise quarterback in the NFL. He's now in his second year, and usually by Thanksgiving is when a team should know definitively if they have their guy at QB. The clock is ticking. Year 6 of Daniel Jones. That is just inexcusable and a huge indictment on how poorly the New York Giants are run. Look, not every first-round QB is going to develop into a high-end starter, and this was evident with Daniel Jones at year 3 at the latest. I struggle to see how Giants fans could even muster up enough pride and devotion to show up to the games. And the crazy thing here is that if Jones gets benched for Drew Lock, they're the same team, and that is a huge issue. If they want to be forward-thinking here, they could be cruising to a top 3 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, which is neat. This could land them a top QB prospect like Carson Beck from Georgia or Quinn Ewers from Texas. But for the current day, I struggle to see a single reason for Giants fans to enjoy the 2024 NFL season. When the Cleveland Browns traded for Deshaun Watson, it was largely thought that the team was going to turn into one of the best in the NFL given how good Watson was when he was with the Houston Texans. Well, Watson has started 13 games for the Browns, and they have somehow gone 8-5 in those starts. However, Watson has thrown 15 touchdowns on 11 interceptions for a measly 78.1 passer rating. He's been playing like a middle-of-the-road backup quarterback since arriving in Cleveland, which is far from what the Browns hoped for. And given how large his contract is, the Browns have no out in it for years to come, so they are sincerely stuck with the quarterback.